President of Education, Apple Inc., and representative from Apple, President, University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce, and executive members, press, very good morning. Welcome everyone to this special event in welcoming Mr. John Couch to UTT's campus. And let me first start this function by acknowledging our special guest. First, Mr. John Couch, Vice President of Education. Mr. Luke Windrat, Enterprise and Education Director from Apple. Mr. Patrick Tevan, Enterprise and Education Southeast Asia Manager. Ms. Pet Siri Luang Pairod, Education Lead, Apple Thailand. Dr. Nantapon Seribut, Development Executive, Apple Singapore. Dr. Kamunwan Kanya Prasit, Development Executive, Apple Thailand. Ms. Hatairat Kaw Trakul Kit, System Engineer, Apple Thailand. So without further ado, I would like to invite our President Associate Professor Dr. Sawani Thairungro to give some welcome remarks. Please welcome.
I already gave my welcome remark to Vice President John Couch, but I want to say it again. But we have been waiting for his visit again for a long time, and we cannot thank him enough for what he has brought to UTCC and Thailand. The new era, new chapter of learning, and we here, the faculty members and students, cannot now study without iPad. And they cannot live without iPad. Not only studying, learning, but their life, they can apply technology into their daily life. And this place has been the place that many universities and schools visit us to learn how we have made it. But in my presentation and our executive presentation, we have one slide of John Couch's photo with me. And I always say that without this person, this thing cannot ever has happened here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, and very lovely another welcome remark to Mr. John Couch. And next, I would like to introduce our honorable guest. Mr. Couch is Apple's Vice President of Education and responsible for driving Apple's sales and marketing strategy in the education market. He has over 30 years of experience as a computer scientist, executive, and advocate for technology in education. In 1978, he joined Apple as a director of new products, reporting to Steve Jobs. And something very unique about Mr. Couch is that he was hired by Mr. Steve Jobs 2 times. So maybe this is some inside story that you can share with us today with our UTCC executives. So please welcome Mr. Couch.
You are all too kind, but you know, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. And I have an incredible team here in Thailand now and an incredible team around the world. And I've been very blessed to have been part of Apple in the beginning and then to be asked by Steve to come back in 2002. So I don't know about that 30-year stuff, you know, it just makes me feel really old. But you know, I think really the credit goes to your president, who had the vision and the wherewithal to make something happen that is risky. To believe in something and to believe in the students and to want to give the students the best opportunity to succeed and be ready for a 21st century where we probably don't know half the jobs that will be out there. But we do know one thing, and that is technology will be part of it, but not technology as a substitution, to let us do what we've already done, but really as a transformation, to be able to do something that we could not do without the technology. So that's what gets me up in the morning. That's what drives me. I should be retired by now, but I have 15 grandkids running from about 3 months old to 19 years old, and so I have my own university to empower, hopefully, the students so that they will be confident, they will be technically astute, and they will be passionate about learning and passionate about changing our world, which I believe is exactly what your university is all about. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And actually, if many of you have recalled, Mr. Couch has first visited our campus on October 3rd, 2013. And at that time, actually, he encouraged the faculty staff to use technology and adopt it in the learning system in UTCC. So at that time, we already adopt digital hybrid learning system, right? And then during the visit as well, our president already mentioned to you that what we need now is iTunes U, right? And 1 month later, thanks to you and your active team members, iTunes U was introduced to Thailand first time. So thank you very much again for this very active response and very good working from Apple. And now we already have iTunes U with UTCC being the first university to adopt it. So from 2013 until now, there's a lot of change that's been happening on campus. Therefore, we would like to tell the story of change through our presentation of A Life in a Day, and that will be presented by our Vice President, Mr. Paramed. Please welcome.
And I would like to start off with a little video presentation of what we are doing here, and then I will bring you back in times before that. Please enjoy. That's a classroom. Actually, that's not a production. It's not stage. It's real classroom that the video on while our faculty teaching the class. And that's it happening here in UTCC because of you. You went back, I like to bring back to before. Before the classroom is just, our classroom is just traditional classroom, just like this one. And that's not going to work because, as you all know it, education is become a digital age right now. And if we are continuing to teach the student like this, you are robbing them with the future, right? Exactly, this is it, right? So we need to change. On October 3rd, 2013, John Couch has visited us, and this is a photo that she's been talking about.
Come and visit us, and I always have to show this slide. So I've been waiting for your coming back to share this with you. It has been changing a lot.
They just want to know who that beautiful lady is.
Well,
After 1 month of this, iTunes U has been brought to Thailand for the first time. And after like couple months later, we executive, vice president also with me and the team, and Dr. Pet have been invited to, were invited. We were in New York, and we learned so many things from that. That inspired me a lot. So a lot of things to talk about, but don't want to interrupt you anymore.
Don't worry about it. It's very informal here today. I just gonna bring you back in time. What you just started it, right? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. October 3rd, 2013. Now in 2016, 3 years to the month that you have been here, and we welcome you back. Okay, go to what I was saying before. We don't have anything to support us. We just did it by ourselves. We know that digital device is very important to our students. So we've been giving out for free to our students as a learning tools. But with all the PC notebooks, back then netbooks, it doesn't work. Lacking something. It's lacking pedagogy. It's lacking methodologies. It's lacking almost. It's just like a puzzle. Pieces of puzzle. We can put it together yet. But when you came, you introduced us to the Apple methodology, and we apply our own methodology and activity on it, and we come up. We follow your SAMA models. We don't use this as a substitution anymore. We go into all that SAMA model, and how can we make it better? How can we make it in the classroom? How come the student can use this as a learning tools? Like the president says, right now they cannot learn without it. They have to bring it to the classroom, and the classroom is just like this. Like I told you, in the video, it's not staged. It's a real classroom. We don't see the traditional classroom anymore, where the teachers sit in front of the class and students line up in front of them. In the video, as you can see, the students are working in groups. Some stand behind the other guy. Some sitting down, some standing up, some gather around in groups. That's how we teach in the UCC right now. Okay, and so we also ask them also. Okay, what do you do when you are UTC student? What do you do in the morning when you come to school? Okay, they come to school first. They take out their iPads and they check it out, their calendar. What do they have to go to class next? And then after that, they go to iTunes U. They see all the assignment that our faculty has already assigned them the night before. Are that done yet? If they're done, they have to hurry up and send it back to the teacher. And then when they get to the classroom, they already have the material that all the iTunes U already in their heads. So they can actively doing the activity and discussion with the professor right away. So that's how we do it. That's how the student do it. So we ask the student, okay, we're not sure yet. We're not sure that we are on the right path or not, or everything is working out as we wanted to. So we ask the student, what do you think about the iPad, the use of the iPad in classroom? And they answer us without the bias. There's no bias question. It's a blind survey. So if there is something negative, answer something negatively, it have nothing to do with the grades. So we make sure of that. So actually, we can trust the answer or the feedback. The satisfaction rate is about 82%, like that. And something else in all the categories is all in about 80 and 90%, except one, which is 70% satisfactory rate, which is a communication. And I asked him why his communication is so low, lower than the other. So I dig deeper into that and to find out that actually the student tried to reach professor like 2 o'clock in the morning, and the professor couldn't get up to bed and answer them 5 minutes after that. So that's their complaint. So that make us very happy, right? So this thing happened in UTCC right now. All the communication, all the collaboration, all the critical thinking and creativity is in the classroom right now. So that is 21st century skills that we try to put into the classroom with the help of Apple pedagogies. And I have to thank our executive teams. I have to thank Apple. I have to thank the faculties, all the faculty that's participated. They are already here. They are working hard. They are our leading teams. They are working hard to make this happen. And it is come to today that we have been recognized as an Apple Distinguished School. Okay, I think it's time for us. Hold on.
Sorry. Have to. This is the day we recall how it happened. So I would want to remind that after Vice President Mr. John Couch visited us and Jun Yu came to Thailand, and after that 3 months later, he made it happen that Apple invited us to New York and to see many things. It was like eye-opened experience. And after we came back, I have seen in Harvard and elementary schools in New York, all many different subjects, science, language. No excuse that technology can be applied to all subjects, different levels. So I was there with my vice president. He would take care of all the infrastructure to make sure Wi-Fi with high speed and to equip this campus with all the high speed, very internet, all the classrooms. So and right after we came back from New York, we called a meeting. All faculty members in this university, 500 of them, had to show up. And I show what we have seen at Apple Center and in many different level universities and schools, different subjects that we have seen. And we share with all those 500 faculty members. And on that day, they were on board with all visionaries that we are going to do this for the first time in Thailand. And if you want to do it with us, we will give you an iPad. 500 iPads were given to all faculty members that day. But they have to promise that they are going to do iBook. They have to attend class of 21st century, SAMMA model and everything. We brought in professors, Apple distinguished educators, James Lango. So many things happened before this success. So just want to share this, and you, so that Mr. John Couch could imagine not only iTunes U that you brought to us, you gave us opportunity to see how the potential that IT technology could change the landscape of education. And this is the place, small place in Bangkok and in the world they realized that they know UTCC when on the launching of iPhone 7. On that day, I saw that on the wall of advertising introducing iPhone 7, there was only Thai language on that board. Behind that gentleman, only Thai language saying University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce in Thai. So that's amazing. So thank you again.
As already mentioned by our president, UTCC is recognized and well known in the public as the leading university in digital hybrid learning system. And we already gave out iPads to the first incoming students, and that's what we're known for. And students have been fully used iPad in learning, as already shown by our Vice President as well. And that becomes our legacy for today. And next is the awarding function. Why we deserve this recognition. So maybe Vice President Paramet can tell us more why our today function is so special and why UTCC is being recognized as Apple Distinguished School. Please.
We are recognized as Apple Distinguished School 2015 and 2016, but which is this year we have to prepare for the next one. So I like to remind you on that. The faculties are here. Yes, by our faculty efforts and leading by our president and our executive teams, that she said that she called all the meeting with all the faculties after she get back from the trip from New York, and that's how it started. And all the teachers are very forward and work hard to make it happen. We have over 14,000 right now, 14,000 learning materials on iTunes U, where our traffic is top ranks in the world for the access to the iTunes U. So that's how we did it, and she did it in only one semester. Yeah, and after that we apply for assessment for this Apple Distinguished School, and we have the categories that we apply. We met all of those within 1 year. So we start the process, and which is why we are here today. And perhaps without further ado, maybe we can proceed to the award ceremony, presentation ceremony. I'd like to invite John Couch and our president, Associate Professor Dr. Sawani, to come up to the stage and be presented with the awards.
So this is a perfect platform to distribute academic content. So I worked with Eddie Q, who runs iTunes, and we hijacked the infrastructure that was built by the music industry for learning. But we didn't tell Steve Jobs, because Steve would have said, this is for music. And so we just did it, and sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. So today you've proved us right, and that iTunes U is an incredible platform that we can distribute our content, our lessons, our learning all around the world to those that are less fortunate than we are. So it gives me great pleasure, and I'm very excited to be here. And I promise you, it won't be 3 years before I come back, okay? But
อันนี้ก็เป็น Apple Distinguished School Certificate เนี่ยเป็นสิ่งที่ได้มายากมากแล้วก็ประเทศในสถาบันในโลกนี้มีไม่กี่แห่งที่ได้แต่การจะได้อันนี้มาเนี่ยมันต้องเป็นความร่วมมือแล้วก็เป็นวิสัยทัศน์ที่ผู้บริหาร ของทั้งมหาลัยแล้วก็ของ Apple เนี่ยได้มั่นใจว่าเทคโนโลยีเป็นเรื่องสำคัญในการที่เราจะต้องเอามาใช้ในการเรียนการสอนแล้วก็การที่จะได้อันนี้มาเนี่ยมันยากมีคุณทีเรียที่ต้องพยายามทำให้ได้นะมีดัชนีชี้วัดจำนวนมากเลยนะคะแล้วก็เข้าให้กับ2 ปีแต่สิ่งที่ยากมากกว่าคือการครองแชมป์มันเนี้ยนะว่าหลังจากนี้ไปเราจะได้อีกไหมนะคะแต่ว่าในประเทศในเซาท์อีสเอเชียเนี่ยก็ยังไม่มีเลยนะแล้วก็higher education ยังไม่มีที่ไหนแล้วประเทศไทยเนี่ยเราเป็นแห่งแรกแน่ๆนะคะแต่ว่าเกิดได้อันนี้มาเนี่ยมีสถิติอีกหลายอันที่ควรจะต้องทราบก็คือว่ามหาวิทยาลัยหอการค้าไทยเนี่ยเป็นมหาลัยที่สามารถทำให้มี material การเรียนการสอนอยู่ใน iTunes U เนี่ยมากที่สุดจำนวน700กว่าวิชานะแล้วก็เด็กนักศึกษาของเราสามารถที่จะเข้าไปดูแล้วก็ใช้material เหล่านี้นะจนกระทั่ง traffic ใน iTunes U ของ UTCC เนี่ยขึ้นมาเป็นอันดับ2ของโลกในปีที่ผ่านมาของโลกนะคะเพราะฉะนั้นเราใช้จริงแล้วก็เราจะโชว์ให้ดูว่าที่ว่าใช้ iPad หรือใช้ device หรือใช้เทคโนโลยีเนี่ยที่เราแจกกันเนี่ยเป็นแค่เครื่องมือที่ในอดีตใช้เป็นเครื่องมือว่าเข้ามาเรียนที่ไหนเขาแจกนู่นแจกนี่ไม่ใช่ที่นี่ถ้าเกิดไม่มี iPad นักศึกษาไม่สามารถจะเรียนได้แล้วมันทำให้การเรียนการสอนมีความสุขขึ้นมีประสิทธิภาพมากขึ้นวัดผลแล้วสามารถจะใช้ในการที่เด็กสามารถจะมีการความสามารถในการวิเคราะห์มากขึ้นในการที่เราสามารถจะไม่มีขอบเขตของการเรียนการสอนไม่มีเวลาไม่มีห้องเรียนไม่ใช่ลิมิตของการเรียนการสอน24 ชั่วโมงต่อวันหนึ่งจะเรียนที่ไหนก็ได้นะจะเรียนกี่ครั้งก็ได้ในiTunesใน iBook เนี่ยสามารถจะเปิดดูมันเป็น iBook จะเป็นหนังสือที่มากกว่า e-book นะเนื่องจากมันเคลื่อนไหวได้มันเป็น interactive book ซึ่งสามารถจะเอาบทเรียนที่อาจารย์พูดมีวิดีโอมีแอปพลิเคชันต่างๆซึ่งมาแอพพลายเพราะฉะนั้นอันนี้เป็นจุดเริ่มต้นแต่เราจะต้องทำอีกเยอะที่จะให้โลกนี้แล้วก็ประเทศไทยแล้วก็มหาลัยต่างๆแล้วก็ภาคที่มีส่วนในการตัดสินใจทั้งภาครัฐและเอกชนเข้าใจว่าเทคโนโลยีเป็นเรื่องสำคัญที่ต้องมาใช้และใช้ในการเรียนการสอนได้ด้วยและมีประสิทธิภาพมากขึ้นด้วยขอบคุณค่ะ
The gift is a mug which has a elephant symbol embroidered on the mug. So we choose this because the elephant represents our national animal. So you can think of Thailand, and we choose the mug so that you can use it for drinking. So every time you drink, you can think of UTCC. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and that end for the section today. จากนี้เรียนเชิญท่านอธิการให้สัมภาษณ์นักข่าวนะคะ